If the N-word is not allowed and the school is so concerned the kids will use it, why is this person, I'm not gonna name, allowed to scream it? They're not. Could the DOJ recommend to fire the administration? No, they wouldn't recommend it. They would just say, hey, you know, there's some more work to do. And it could lead to a further extension. And then, at that point in time, as a superintendent, if the board decided that, hey, it's just not going well, been 2 agreements, then guess what? Their course of action is, they look at me. At the end of the day, I am the only at-will employee of the Board of Education. The Board of Education works as a board, not as an individual. The power that the board holds is sitting at that table together, the 7 members. That's where it happens. I am the one that is responsible to the board. I am the one who then hires and directs the rest of the district of 500 plus employees. That's my job. The board hires me to do that. Why wouldn't you ask the parents of the district if they wanted this agreement? Well, I think keeping the board informed, the way the board works, they knew that we were working on this agreement. The way the board works is they have constituents. And the board's role is to go out and talk to their constituents and bring their thoughts to the table. And at the end of the day, the board makes a decision and we move forward. And the decision was that we're moving forward with this extension agreement. And then we will keep the community involved in what we're doing.
So you're blaming the board on the fact that you didn't ask parents about this, if we wanted this?
I'm not blaming the board on anything, I'm saying how the process worked. If the DOJ did not require this, why would you voluntarily enter into this agreement? Well, the fact is that the DOJ is given the power under a number of opportunities, including the Civil Rights Act of 1964, to monitor Title VI and now Title IX. They have the authority that was vested in them when the Attorney General position was originally created back in 1789, if I'm not mistaken, and then developed into this, that was all supported by the 3 branches of government. And the DOJ has the authority to take cases to court. They have the authority to recognize by the judicial system, the judicial branch of the United States of America. And so it would be foolish to say, we don't have to listen to the DOJ. To me, it's akin to saying, the IRS shows up at my house and say, well, you don't have any authority. To me, that's how it feels. And I don't know of a school district that has ever said to the DOJ, the heck with you, we're not following your direction, we're not following your lead. But I can tell you this, the DOJ has been extremely collaborative with us. When we met with them, they've been extremely collaborative on this agreement and working with us. Extremely understanding that it took us more time than they would like to have seen for us to sign off on this. They are right there with us saying, hey, you're right, we're good, we're moving forward, there's no issues there. I feel very confident in my recommendation to the Board of Education that we can do this work and that the agreement is something that we can accomplish. And if we can accomplish it and the DOJ feels confident and walks away at the end of next year, then we've done our job and we've moved forward. We have a better system for making sure that things are happening that are supposed to happen in our school district.
If this is so good, why the gag orders and the secrecy?
Do you think children are racist? No, I don't think children are racist at all. I think children make mistakes. I think children say things sometimes that they hear. Reminds me of a country song of the guy singing and he says, you know, where'd you do that? Where'd you get that? I've been watching you. That might even be the name of the song. I've been watching you. Children watch a lot of things. Kids see a lot of things. And you know what? They make some dumb decisions. And when they make those decisions, they're hurtful for some people. And when they're hurtful for some people, those some people cannot experience the full gamut of what we have to offer. And it's our job to intervene. And we will. Because that's our job. Do you have an issue emailing? Why can't you answer our questions in writing? I answer a lot of questions, but I know this. I let our staff know, and I let myself realize that I'm not gonna get into novel writing. I can't do that, because many times when people want to email, it just keeps going and going and going, and you go for days and days and days. It's not, the best way to do it is say, hey, give me your phone number, give me time to call, and I'll call you.
So it's not on record.
Which of these groups are privileged? Christians, heterosexuals, English-only speaking, U.S. born? I won't even answer that question.
That's a very relevant question.
It's not, I don't think it is.
It's my question, it is very relevant, because the organization that you're hiring in Indianapolis considers Christians, those four groups privileged.
Yes.
So
I don't
which
think,
one-
I'm gonna say, I don't believe anybody is privileged to the extent that they can be uncivil, discriminatory, racist, or anything like that. So if you want the answer to that is, I don't think anybody's privileged to be able to do something to somebody just because they feel like it and it's hurtful.
Well, you've got an organization in the MAP Center and the Great Lakes Equity Center that believes that those groups of people, Christians, heterosexuals, U.S. born, English only speaking, are privileged. You're bringing that crap into our district.
So, if you want an answer to that, the answer is, we as a group will push back on what we think is inappropriate for our community. That's what we will do. That is what we are charged to do. And it won't end by saying, you're gonna tell us exactly what to do. It's gonna end with, this is not right for our community. And there is no way that we're gonna bring something back to this community that says, hey, if we do X, these students are gonna feel like they're guilty, shameful, right? Put out of place. That's not gonna happen. And I guess at the end of the day, you gotta trust us that it's not gonna happen, because you'll see what we have to present when we're done.
And why would you partner with an organization like that?
It is that.